Guys, get your popcorn ready, because I am back, at last. Thank goodness. We did pump some too? Hey everyone, I hope you're all having great eggs or peas for about $2.18, a little more in the green today. Okay, let's keep going with that. Leave it that way. Also, Hidden Road has confirmed that the number 589 is correct. Really, how did you make this? It's clear that we live in an age of integration. After that, we made a lot of other links. I think today will be a really fun film. We might have to wait though. First things first, guys. We're done with the fun parts of XRP and the XRP community. This is pretty cool. What do you think? A whole new month starts tomorrow. When is that month? Or what, guys? June is the month. Yes? From now on, June is linked to April. There are 3 stones that are said to be June birthstones. One of them is a pearl. That's interesting, huh? We can see where it falls, along this yellow road right now. In the month of June, please bring us luck. Well, Mr. Pool says that this might be crazy for Mr. Pool. This was from June 11th of last year, guys. Okay, June 11th. He sent a tweet with a $10 bill. You know what that means, right? There have been tweets from influential people in the XRP community saying that $10 will be reached pretty soon. That's interesting. Let's remember that. $10, huh? That makes sense, if we do have that explosion moment. Yes, but we're not going to talk about charts as much in this movie. Because there are only red signals. Why? Okay guys, Mr. Pool is finally back. This made me very happy. But what did he just tweet? So he came over yesterday and said, like you we wait. Hold on a second. I had this on my mind, okay? I thought, okay, let's wait. Now it makes sense that everyone is thinking about how much XRP costs. What do people want to wait for? For the moon, okay? But Mr. Pool might be talking about, oh, we have to wait, right? Do you remember that we wait for the moon or a price pump to leave this area? Do you think that's what he means? It might be something else. Yes? That's what I want to know. I'm not sure. To wait, you have to have a lot of faith that it doesn't matter what happens. As long as you wait, one day your ship will come and take you back to your roots, where life, love, and happiness began. Now everyone is just waiting. Okay? Guys, we've been waiting a long time. Yes? Is it ever going to happen? I'm not sure if they're talking about the price pump of XRP. I don't know. Okay? Because they never tweeted this, which I think is kind of strange. I don't think they've ever tweeted this. We have to wait, right? This isn't likely to be about price, because XRP did this a long time ago. The red alerts. Unless you remember if they were tweeted out. Yes? In fact, no. Wait. I remember. Mr. Pool did tweet out once upon a time. Wait, hold on. I remember. Okay? Because I was going to say that a few years ago. I think they never tweeted it. But I remember that they did. But things are a little different this time. Yes? In the same way that you say we wait. First things first, we means a group of people, right? They don't seem like a one-person group. I'm not sure if they're talking about price or something else though. How honest are they? It's easy to see why some people are upset right now. How long have you been waiting? I myself since the end of 2017. Of course that's a long time. And it looks like we'll have to wait forever for something to happen. It made me think of Biju 1-3. Things don't happen until something else moves. Okay? Even so, Cryptomaniac says yes. Now maybe Trump is to blame for everything. If Mr. Pool is talking about price, which I don't think he is, why would he talk about waiting for an extra piece of price? When he barely told them to wait, XRP had been dead for years. So that's what kind of creeps me out about that post. On the other hand, Trump says he will put 50% tariffs on EU goods starting June 1st. Trump, so. To protect himself, Trump is putting out all of his tariffs, which will again make the pump last longer. That's it, I'll wait for the pump. Okay? It's going to. This kind of news makes the pump guys wait, right? Because people in the market don't like it. Should we blame Trump for this? What about us waiting? If we're talking about a pump that's coming up, I'm not sure, but it is an honor for me to raise the taxes on steel and aluminum from 25% to 50% starting on June 4th. Trump says, okay, another big win for America. That's it. Yes? But maybe it's worth the wait. Okay? That's the point, guys. It might be worth the wait. I know a lot of people are waiting for many things. Some people say, I know that others are also waiting for Jesus to come back. Yes, that is why I don't understand what they mean. But before all of that, Mr. Pool sent out a tweet to make sure that the puzzle parts fit together. Alright, here's a little more background. They just looked at the veil flicker and didn't notice the echo that would stop time quiet networks and still the pulse of 1,000 paths. In that place, even the last crisis will seem like a small wave in a still forgotten pond. Let's try to figure this out. First, who are they? It might be us, right? We then watch the veil move. So think of it as a coming together. It's possible that we've seen through it. The switch was turned on and off at the same time. Guys, we watched the veil flicker, but that would stop motion because it wouldn't see the return. Being blind means you can't see. That's why we couldn't see or hear the echo. Okay? That should stop the motion, so it looks like everything went as planned. Without a hitch. But this echo stopped at once. And quiet networks. But the 1,000-path beat still goes on. Even the most recent problem will seem like a drop in an otherwise still pond. Okay? So it looks like there will be one last crisis, but it will only be a small ripple in a big pond. This makes me think that the crisis may seem big at the time, but in the end it will be like they didn't even matter. Which I think is a good thing. But this is interesting. Where did it hold on so long? Right? Those silence networks that people talk about. Well, that might lead to what? Solar storm. Yes? To stop everything. As someone else said. Well, even the most recent disaster will not seem important when compared to the coming shift or breakdown, which the AI decoded as that right there, talks about crashes and other things. So that could be what he means. It could not be XRP. Before the crash, we wait for XRP to pump, which is kind of like how we wait for the Dow to drop. So either we wait for the moon, that is one case. He says right here, 2, which means we wait for the problem to happen, which is the second situation that has something to do with the collapse. After that, XRP does what? But I think that $10, $20, or $50 for XRP will be before moon, which is still moon, if someone has a lot of XRP however. Third point is that it could be something we don't even know, like the veil flashing like a simulation or something. These are the other tweets he sent out. Also deep down, everyone is looking forward to the end of the world. Hold on, that's what I believe. That's funny though, because he tweeted that on May 30th. It made me think of this post, because this was also written on May 30th, 2022. I mean 2020. Alright, the phoenix will rise on May 30th, but only after the storm is over. You won't remember how you got through it, or how you stayed alive. You won't even be sure if the storm is over. Okay? You won't be the same person when you come out of the storm. That's for sure. That's the reason for this storm. That sound you hear, is it coming, 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 coming? You are ready though, right? Everything will be turned around overnight. In the blink of an eye. The bank is not safe. It was the same date as before. What are we waiting for? It looks like overnight. Or just like the last time. See this? The bank isn't safe, right? The last big problem. I'm going to follow the road. This is going to be the last problem. It will all fall apart, but you won't care in the end, because it will just be a wave in a pond you forgot about. Yes, and it goes back to its normal shape, once everything is set. Okay? A forgotten pond. Right? That's what I think when we talk about a new furniture